Hey guys, Brandon here with GearRat Outdoors again. We're messing with some more hammock setups today with the Modern Nomad. Let's go ahead and show you this one here. Get up. See, this one is a one tree setup. So we've got the tie staked up over here, and then over here we've just got a stake in the ground with the other end. What this allows you to do is get down and sit into the hammock on this back part as a backrest of a chair, or you can slide down lower and have your head elevate a little bit up off the ground. It's just more comfortable than being on the ground if you don't have two trees and you still want to be able to use your hammock some way. The one tree setup's one option. We'll show you a couple of ground setups too while we're at it, so give me a minute and we'll set one up and show it to you. Alright, and here we go with another similar, basically the same setup, but we did it with trekking poles this time, just to show it can be done without a tree at all. You don't have to have any tree, just a couple of trekking poles, a guy line, stake, another stake at the other end. You can use your hammock as a chair. You can sleep in it if you need to. It's a way to still use a hammock if you don't have trees. Got a couple more for you. This will be another variation with the trekking poles. Let's see. Alright, here's another one with trekking poles. It's one with at either end. This one I just have one guy line and stake at either end. I probably could have used two to steady those poles, because sitting in it's not the most steady or comfortable thing. And really I think this is the least useful, but I have seen a lot of people doing it, but I just kind of wanted to include it in there. So there you go. Here's the one I don't actually recommend using. Next ones that are, you know, just more of using the hammock on the ground totally. Alright, so we'll get right back with a couple of those. Alright, and here we go with another one. This is with the stake at either end on the carabiners, and then just the two trekking poles stood up inside. It was not super easy to get those to both stay without doing guy lines. But I was kind of trying to do this with just two stakes and guy lines, because a lot of times that's all I'll have with the hammock fly. But you know, this is just kind of a way to give you a little bit of a sun block, maybe a bit of a wind block, and something to kind of keep the lightest of rain off of you. Not every hammock is going to be waterproof. Some of them will help stop some rain, but you know, a lot of people just want some kind of shelter, keep them off the ground, or seemingly off the ground. I mean, even a tent you're still on the ground. But there you go. Anyway, we'll do one more and then let you go for today. Just wanted to show you a few different ways to set up ground hammocks using the Modern Nomad. Be right back with the last one. Alright, and this last one's not the prettiest. I had to add a third stake. I couldn't get it up without guy lines and stakes on the trekking poles at this end. As you can see, they're just kind of put in there. Gives you a little place to get under and be ventilated and have some shade. Probably not going to be great for anything other than open areas in the summer, so more of like a desert type setup. And really, if I was going to use it for that, I'd like to try to find either my pack or something else that sits kind of tall and set it at this tail end, so that, you know, kind of flattens out that top and gives you more air room. But didn't have anything with me out here to do that with. Just wanted to give you an idea of another. I mean, hammocks are very versatile, and I mean, personally, if I'm in a hammock and don't have trees, if I have to go to the ground for any reason, I have the fly tarp I can use to make a shelter out of, and I'll usually have my pad and bag and everything, so it's not that hard to go to the ground if I have to. But these are some options for some, you know, mainly lighter weather kind of setups. If you did have heavier weather and you were bringing a hammock fly anyway, you could use that. But you know, there you go. Different ways to set up the hammock on the ground, the Modern Nomad Hammock. Talk to you guys soon. Take care.